winning in the markets and being a winning trader are two very different things. Now, in reality, it is very easy to win in a single trade or a dozen trades, but to continue winning on and on, week after week, month after month, year after year, now that's the hard part. Anyone can actually find themselves in a winning trade. It doesn't actually require any kind of special skills, abilities, or even a complete system to get lucky and hit a take profit. In reality, all you need to do is open up your trading platform and press the buy or sell button, which my 4-year-old son can do, or use a half-made system that many people, and maybe even you watching this, use right now. You can make a lot of money in a relatively short period of time, depending on your position size. Now, this brings me to a story that of a friend of mine. He was a sportsman, and this was about 2016. I remember him telling me, hey, I traded the markets too, you know. He opened up an eToro account because one of his basketball friends, colleagues, whatever, was trading. He told him, open up this eToro account. The guy opened up, he put $5,000 right into it, euros actually, and he went buy gold. He doesn't even know how many lots, he didn't know what's a take profit, what's a stop loss, and he made overnight about 7,500 euros, which is roughly 120%, somewhere there. Overnight. Long story short, well, 3 days, said in a couple of words, is boom, he lost everything in the next 3 days. So 12.5 grand was gone from his account. Now, to get one major thing straight right from the get-go, trading is not just a system. Actually, a major part of trading is the mental side. And most, if not all, of these skills that you need are mental, such as discipline, keeping cool, doing the analysis, all of this. Trading is a mental game. Many say it's an 80-20 thing, 20% system, 80% platform. Now, a winning trader has the mental skill sets to realize, understand, and utilize the fact that any particular trade he makes has a basically random outcome. Now, let me explain this to you. Let's say you have a 60% win ratio on your system. Mine so far, no joke, test it out, is about 80 to 90%, somewhere there. We only trade the contraction. I'm going to show it to you. And if you haven't seen it yet, you'll see it in one of my videos. Just go to my channel and you'll find it. Sorry, that's my dog. So, you open up 100 trades, you have a 60% win ratio. That means you're going to win 60 out of those 100 trades. To explain this to you in simple words, you're not going to win 60 trades and then lose 40. There's going to be a random distribution of those. You might lose 5, then win 25. You might lose 1, then win 1, lose 1, win 1, then win 5, then lose 1. It's random. You can't say which trade's going to win. You can increase the probability of it by doing a proper analysis. And in the video I released right before this one, I explain a really cool, I show you guys basically this little thing that I've got right there, and you can't see it in full, but it's basically my path to 6-figure yearly returns or even monthly. I'm focused on monthly. So, I learned that the very hard way, that there is a random distribution. I was very consistent for months on end. I would win really nice returns, upwards of 500% in just a matter of 4 or 5 months. And then, boom, came the failed pattern. Lost everything because I was not realizing that there is a random distribution, that I will end up taking losses too. I was taking losses, but just this one I didn't. So I learned that the very hard way, but the second time I realized this was when I read the book, The Disciplined Trader. It's an amazing book, fully recommended. Go out and buy it. You need to invest in books. I've got more than 3 dozen different trading books here, specific ones, that helped me out. Anyway, to put it this way, candlestick distribution is not a one-way street. You're not going to sell and then you're going to see red, 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 red. There's going to be some red, there's going to be some green, there's going to be some more red, maybe some more green, and then boom, there's your take profit. Price doesn't just go one way. Doesn't go up, doesn't go down. There is a random distribution of those candles. Now, there are red candles followed by green candles. And exactly the same goes for profits we earn. Get it right inside your head that every single trade is not a winner, and it's never going to be a winner. they're not always going to be a winner. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, we cannot possibly know the outcome of the trade until it's over. That is why I say that every single trade is a loser until we close it. Now, I'm looking down because I had to pre-write all of this here to explain it to you in detail and not get sidetracked, because when I do things without this, I get very sidetracked and start going left, right, center, and then this video will be 3 times longer. Anyway, the winning trader knows this. Now, what does he know? That not every trade is going to be a winner. And they also know that they must trade in line with their beliefs over a large series of trades and ignore all the temptations and feelings that get kicked up in each trade they take, because they do. I'm running a couple of trades here. What am I running? I'm running NZD USD buy, US 30 sell, AUD NZD sell, USD CHF sell. Now these trades are going okay, but I'm ready to start cutting them because I learned that it is very important to cut trades when they fail. I'll explain this a little bit more in this video, but much more in my courses, and one of them is going up live probably by next week on Udemy, maybe even this weekend. So again, back to winning traders. Now they're able to do this because they keep their eyes on the bigger picture, and you need to keep your eyes on the bigger picture. That bigger picture is the fact that if they execute their method flawlessly over and over and over again, day in, one day at a time, one trade at a time, and you connect that over with a, sorry, my dog is biting something, over a long period of time, and I'm talking about your whole fucking career of trading, you will come out profitable. Now, do not make the mistake that a winning trade means you're a winning trader. It is very easy to fall into that trap. Now, one very important thing that I explained in the previous video as well is that just like a reputation, it takes 10,000 steps to build up your trading career, build up your account, but one wrong step to go back down to 0. And then when you come to those 10,000 steps, you need to go another 10,000. Always remembering that what one wrong step is gonna fuck you. Sorry for swearing, but here's the deal. No matter how much percent you make, let's say you take $10,000 and you make 1,000%. You turn that up to a really big amount. The most you can ever lose actually is just 100%. It's not 5,000, 10,000%. It's 100%. Anyway, let's go to a PowerPoint and then let's go into the charts so I can explain this to you a little bit more. Okay, so there's not going to be a PowerPoint. We're going to go into the charts and I'm going to talk to you while you guys look at these patterns here that we have on AUD/NZD, the pattern we are riding, the pattern we made a really big profit on selling it here, and then right again here. It's going good. There's still a bit more to take profit, which is the 50%. Anyway, I spoke about the random distribution of profits. Now, I learned this from the Disciplined Trader. I've read it 3 times so far. More recently, I read it last week for the last time, and there's a lot of memories, and I actually received a lot of inspiration from it again. So, by actually accepting the random nature of the results we get from trading, I can actually produce consistent results. Now, on the surface, this seems a little difficult to digest, but it's true. And it actually is a guiding factor that helps us with risk management in getting out of losers. Now, I did tell you guys before and in many other videos and posts that trading is basically 80 mental, 20 trading. And it's true. My system's really, really good. I mean, I've got a few technical indicators. I've got one pattern I'm trading. I got a really good risk, not really, what is it called? A win ratio. It's really high. It's over 80%. At times it's even 90, close to 100 sometimes. And some weeks even 100. Because I base my results on weekly basis. So I target weekly profits. I'm a day/swing trader. And that's what I teach. So the mental skills are basically the key to trading. My system's really good, but without the mental side, it's horrible. I went through some downs as well mentally, and we all do, you know, problems at home, problems here, problems there. Something happens that really can put you off your trading, and if your mental side's not there, then it's a horrible thing to do. That's why I've created a checklist that helps me be in control. So that's how I control my mental side too. Now, a very key point that I learned in Mark Douglas's book is really the mental side is everything. Even if your method is a high probability method like mine is, it's the proper execution of that method that we need to prosper. And we need mental skills to prosper using this system, any system. Now, if you do not have those mental skills, even a winning strategy, even if I give you the blueprint to my strategy, give you everything I've got, you're not going to be a success if your mental skills are not there. Now, some mental skills are pretty basic. They are like staying focused on the process of the method, not worrying about the consequences if the trade goes wrong. Now, how do you not worry about the consequences? First of all, you have two options, because there is two things that I do. There is more of a consistent approach that I take, where I only expose the account about 5% of the equity. And then there is accounts that I start for more recently, one with 300 euros, and I'm riding it basically to 7 point something, 7.6 thousand. And I want to do that in about 9 batches of trades. So clearly I'm exceeding my margin here. Now, what am I doing to not worry about the consequences of a losing trade? Is I spend a lot of time analyzing and preparing for the setup. Let me show you what I mean. I started shorting this. Now I waited and I waited and I waited. And I'm going to make this blue just to differentiate it. So I spent a lot of time and I realized that this is the ending point right there. So there is a contraction within a contraction. There's the breakout, there's the retest, and there's the downside. And then I started stacking after the price broke here. Of course, I started adding pivot points and I spent a lot of time analyzing. So this helps me not to worry about the consequences. Now, if you do not have the proper mental skills to stay focused on the process of trading, on doing exactly what we need to do when we need to do it, without any kind of hesitation or any kind of fear, you're not going to make money in the markets. It's essential to remember that no matter how good our trading system is, turning winners into consistent winners and a consistent income takes a lot of mental skills. I'm going to do my best to help you with my courses, my daily live sessions, which are going to begin actually after the 15th of September. I'm going to start going live 2 times a day, once in the morning for the UK Open, once in the US Open, and in between for any kind of major events such as NFP and so forth. Now, if you really boil down all of the lessons I've learned from the disciplined trader, it basically comes down to having extremely strong discipline. Now, it's not hard to develop discipline. In fact, the best way I learned to develop discipline is get disciplined in your normal life. For example, when you wake up in the morning, brush your teeth, fix your bed, go cook a nice breakfast, write down the night before what you're going to do in the morning, go for a run, go for a workout, meditate, XYZ, and complete all of that. And continue completing all of the things that you meant to do and stick to them. And you're going to start building discipline. And then it's just basically going to be a side effect into your trading. Now, trading isn't just sit down and let's trade. It's not. You know, even successful football players, I always use these analogies, even successful football players such as Ronaldo, Messi, these guys train all the fucking time. They don't stop training. Why? Because they're not talented. They're skilled. There is a very big difference. Because if I'm a talented football player, hell, why should I train, right? There is no such a thing as talent. Doesn't fucking exist. Not in my book. So, now, it's essential, like I said, to keep improving your mental side. Now, discipline, I explained. It's a very simple trick. I'm going to go into the last point, and that's filling the profit gaps with the right things. I've watched a lot of seminars from Mark Douglas, and he speaks about the profit gap a lot. And what he's basically talking about is the difference between the potential profit you could achieve and the one you're achieving right now. Now, I realized that I could be making much, much more. So I started doing these challenge accounts where I put in small amounts of money, anywhere from 300 to 5,000, and I ride it, basing it between a 15% per trade ROI and all the way up to 50% ROI. On this 300 account, I'm targeting a 50% ROI, and this is basically how the account would look like. So after the first trade, I should be at 450. After the second trade, I should be at 675. After the fourth trade, 1012. Fifth trade, 1,500. Sixth trade, 2.2. Seventh, 3.4. 8, 5.1, and finally 9, 7.6. Now I'm going on a holiday with my family this weekend, and I'm going to do my best to achieve this goal in 9 trades in basically 5 trading days. Now when I say 9 trades, I mean 9 batches of trades. I'm calling one trade the USD CHF sell I'm running, and AUD NZD sell. So that's basically one trade for me. So that's my profit gap. Now traders often begin trading with a method with extremely high hopes, and many people come to me with that. And they see results. The results are there. But here's the problem. People want to produce an income they can rely on and get consistent results from their trading, but they do not want to do the necessary work, the necessary training. I chart the markets on a Saturday and on a Sunday not to look for trades, but to see my mistakes on previous trades, to check the markets, that's my training. This is me going to a gym. That's what it is. So winning and being a winning trader are two different things. I'm a winning trader because I invest my time, effort, thoughts, energy into this. I don't just come here, sit down, check the charts, go boom, sell, oh, 5K, that's it, done. No, it's not like that. This is a job for me and a job I love, and I invest all my time in doing. So that's it. I don't have much more to share. I got quite a few messages here from the community. I'd really love to see you guys in the community, by the way. It's still free. If you want to join, shoot me an email on Denis, DENIS, @pipsmatter.com, and I'll send you the link. Try us out for free, and if you like everything, I'll get you in there. But anyway, here's a contraction we traded. I think last week we started selling this. Turned out real well. So let me just get this thing here. Okay, so fib retracement, bottom, top, top bottom. We're gonna do this again. There we go. And there's the 50%. 61 was reached too, and then it goes up. Now we're testing the 30, which is as well the DC. Perfect so far. Now we're expecting a move down, and it's not that far away in reality. It's actually really, really close. Check this out. Just from here to there is not much. 30 pips. 30 pips worth holding on for. That's it. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helps you in one way or another. My name is Denis Popivoda. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.